Good morning, my name's Susan Jane and I'm the Intuitist, and for this paddle I'd like to talk a little bit more about near-death experiences. I was listening recently to a lady who was speaking from stage and talking about her near-death experience, and she talked about how she nearly died and what the doctors did and how they brought her back and things like that. Now, it was an interesting story and pretty frightening for her and all the rest, but it wasn't a near-death experience. She had it wrong. A near-death experience is not when the physical body nearly dies. A near-death experience is when your spirit leaves your body and may not come back. Now, you'll know the difference between a near-death experience in what you experience when you do pass, or when your physical body is in a state where it no longer wants to hold on to the spirit body. So this happened to me in a situation where I was at work and passed out, and I had a near-death experience. I had no idea that my physical body was shutting down. I obviously wasn't aware of it all, and they called the doctor in from in the clinic beside us where I worked, and he actually gave me an adrenaline shot and brought me back. Now, how I know it was a near-death experience, it wasn't horrific. It wasn't a horrific experience. I basically felt sick and passed out. It's what happened while I was passed out that made it a near-death experience. I had all the staff around me. They were looking down on me. Now, I had no idea, but they had laid me on this fold-out bed, one of those banana lounges. They were all around me looking down on me, and then I started to, what I thought was, stand up. But they weren't following me, they still were looking down. And this is what sort of surprised me, and I thought, oh, okay, why aren't they watching me? Why aren't they looking at me? So what had happened was that I had left my body and my spirit was moving up, was heading towards the ceiling and moving up. And from there I had a very, very distinct near-death experience. Not that I knew that that's what it was until later on when I'd read about other people's experiences. Then I understood what was happening to me, what happened to me. Because in reality, you just think it's a dream. But a true near-death experience isn't about what your physical body is doing. It's more about what your spirit body is doing. So that's how you can tell whether you've had a near-death experience. So this lady, although she used this as part of her marketing tool, she actually hadn't had a near-death experience. She may have, but she may not have been realising it. But what she was actually talking about was a physical situation, not a spiritual situation. So when we refer to near-death experiences, we refer to them as a spiritual situation. And it is basically when your spirit leaves your body and heads up